So, so now after 2 kilometers, now we are now in Zuri, and as you can see, there is this beautiful church, Romanic church that was built in the 1300s.
Yeah.
But do you think it's always been here?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it actually was in the middle of the lake. So
So
by a process called anastilosi, they moved every single piece by piece, and they relocated here in 1924 when they
Wow.
built the lake.
the lake.
And here you can see this bell tower,
Yeah.
called a vela by the style,
Okay.
right? And as you see, a lot of people moved, have been relocated,
Yeah.
and they had the best fertile land where now is the lake. So they've been moved away, and the last was a woman that she refused for a year to move away. She So as you see now, we are walking to see the door where there is the imprint of a walking peregrine, because this is again part of all the path built by Pastorale of Archdiocese of Oristano.
Oristano.
Yes. So this has been relocated, but there's been a lot of people who didn't want to move because they had such a fertile land and water where they were fishing, and after the lake they could not do that. So a lady refused for a year until the water started rising in their own home to leave. But it was 1924, so it was the king.
Yeah.
So eminent domain.
Wow.
So they built this dam 100 years ago,
Yeah.
and then a second one has been built more recently. So this lady was desperate. She didn't want to leave the place where she was born.
Yeah.
And now we're getting close to the entrance where you can see the imprint of the pilgrim, the people that were walking in this to visit these churches. It's been always a tradition to walk. That's why they have
This one.
yes, all these imprint, and people were leaving their marks, right?
Okay.
Because it was something that happened continuously, and they want to show that they've been here.
Yeah. It's to leave
Right?
a
You
mark.
see the imprint of
Yeah.
the people, of the foot.
Everybody has a mark.
Yeah, you see, that was the shape of the shoes and feet of the
Yes.
shoes many years ago.
ago.
So now we are going to show. I'm going to show you something more recent, where there is a bicycle. Those are hundreds of years old, but peregrines are still going through this path, and which has been again promoted by the Archdiocese. And there are some like this one where you have other sign, like you see this one is a calice here. They have a bicycle.
Yeah.
And here is the bicycle. You see that?
Okay.
So this graffiti, which normally can be considered something not good, but here is they left their mark to show that they've been through here. You see calice. They were stopping for drinks along the way.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to give a sign of the passage of all these people that enjoy this path around the lake.
Around the lake.
And before, as you see, you have a position there where you can enjoy the lake. So they built all these areas so the church can be enjoyed, and you're in front of the lake. So this is now in a situation where there is a lot of water because they had recently a lot of water. But you see the little island there. In summertime, you can walk to it because the lake goes down, because they are providing the water to all the rice fields and all the other agricultural sites on the south. So they took away a lot of fertile land from these guys, but they have increased a lot the economy in the south.
Yes.
And they have also at that time the electric generation was enough for the entire Sardinia.
Okay.
But at that time you had one lamp per house.
Yeah, one lamp per house.
So this one, more and more signs people were leaving here. Yes. So again, this is a church that was built originally in the 1300s.
Yeah.
So who knows who the artist that built those figures meant, but a recent interpretation is that they were representing the typical Sardinian
Yes.
ballades, right?
Yeah.
You probably have seen them.
Yeah.
Very typical, the costume, beautiful,
Yeah, the costumes. Yeah.
and very unique. And that they said that the way the hands together and so on, they will signify that tradition. And in fact, this square probably they were having a sagra, which is like a fair,
Yeah.
where they were likely singing and dancing
Dancing. Yeah.
around this very old church. Which okay, so now we are walking to get into the entrance and get into the church.
Yeah.
And the beauty of these churches on the countryside is that they're not being deteriorated by the pollution of the big cities.
Yes.
You go to Rome, you go to Milan, they have clean.
Yeah.
Here they're beautiful and they're like they were hundreds of years ago. And this is the entrance, and we're going to check inside. You come. All right. And this is the church of San Pietro, dedicated to St. Peter.
So, okay.